Mhm. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. All right. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Adult Talk, Season 5, Episode 9. I'm your host, Most Sexy to You, here where anything goes. I'm creating dialogue to bridge the communicational gap between men and women here every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, I have these two amazing guests here. I'm going to bring them ladies up and I'm going to let you guys check them out. They're going to introduce themselves. Hmm. Hello, good evening. Lady Black is in the building, y'all. And we
What's
got
up?
Angel Eyes. Hey, good evening. Good evening, ladies. How y'all doing?
Good. I'm great.
Okay. So, could you guys I would like for you to go first, Miss Lady Black. Could you tell the viewers a little bit about yourself? What brought you to tag and how uh, what brought you to tag and where are you from?
So I'm Lady Black. I'm from California. I stream mostly late nights. I came to tag just kind of lonely, bored.
Okay. You came because you was lonely on board.
Mhm.
Have you had any other places that you've been to? You came here. Like, do you enjoy being here
Yes.
on tag, or like how does that work?
Well, I enjoy tag. I met a lot of great people on here. I came from the other side. I streamed on POF first, and then I came over here. So
Okay,
yeah.
so which one is better for you? You like it over here? Or you like it over there? Like which
Um,
one?
I,
What are
I
you
like
getting
tag
to
better
love it
than
over here? Yeah, like
yeah. I like tag a bit more than POF.
okay, okay, all right. Well, welcome to Adult Talk. Hello, Miss Angel Eyes.
Hey,
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. Could you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself? What brought you to tag and where are you from? Hello,
I'm in
Sassy.
Illinois and I live in Missouri. I came to tag from TikTok because I couldn't stream on TikTok at first because I didn't have the followers.
Okay.
Now I got the followers on TikTok and I don't know how to move them.
Okay. So, how are you enjoying the app? Like, is it like more better for you, or like?
Um, you learn, lesson. I met a
Hmm.
lot of good people, met a lot of bad people,
Okay, you had
but I learned
a
a lesson.
mixture. Okay, so where are you from?
I'm from Illinois, but I live in Missouri. Near
Okay,
Lynchburg.
okay, all right, all right. Well, we're gonna start with the question of the week, Lady Black. What are some green flags on a first date?
Um, a man that opens the car door. I like when a man is a gentleman and opens the door for me. Um, a man that can have a sensible, knowledgeable conversation without bringing up anything to do with sex, of course. Um,
Right, that part.
um, I don't know, just a gentleman. That's pretty much the biggest green flag for me. Thank you, Prado. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Miss Angel Eyes? What is some green flags on a first date for you?
Definitely intelligent. They can hold a good conversation with you. If they can go deeper than, like, if they can just talk about anything, like she said, anything other than sex, be able to think outside the box, talk about things
Hmm.
that I normally wouldn't talk about, things that make you think about other things, spirituality.
Okay. If you guys just now tuning in, welcome to Adult Talk. If you're in the comments and you guys hear the questions, you are more than welcome to chime in. I would like to hear you guys' answers. What are some green flags on a first date for you when it comes to you dating someone? Um, So, Lady Black, what are some signs that a man is cheating?
Um, hiding his phone. That phone
Hmm.
is drop kicked to the corner somewhere. Um, I'll say a man that's really jealous to me, I feel like is usually cheating. He's so worried about what he's doing, so he's accusing me of doing stuff. Um,
I kind of agree with that statement. But
yeah,
hey, anything else?
yeah, those probably two for me.
Okay. What about you, Angel Eyes?
when they
What
have a iPhone and they turn their iMessages off, that means they cheating.
they turn the messages off?
iMessage, yeah, because you can tag people and they don't want to get the notifications. That means they cheating.
Oh, okay. Go.
Yeah.
So we got we're gonna go into the comments. So Memphis says going in the bathroom to be on the phone or outside. That's how you know when they get to sneaking and doing all the extra stuff. Okay. Men's, what y'all got to say? Prado say females do it too, but we said what is the signs that the woman is cheating for you? You said females do it too, but I asked the question, it goes both ways. Hello, L.
When you have, or when you have a woman that says, "I'm coming to you as a woman."
That's how you know they
I'm
cheat.
coming to you as a woman. I'll be like, I'm coming to you as a woman too.
I got a
No.
funny story about this. I got a funny story. I
Okay.
should have ran, and do you know I stayed with this man? This man threw his phone out on the freeway when I got a hold to it. He threw his phone out on the freeway.
Oh no, that means he was doing the most. If you got to do all that extra stuff, then you're doing the most.
Right.
Wow. Okay. So, what shouldn't be embarrassing, but it is. Something that's embarrassing. It shouldn't be embarrassing, but it is. Lady back.
Mm, You know what? Probably talking about the changes like you might experience with your body as a woman. You know, uh, he's so silly, but thank you, King. Yeah, just I think that's the biggest thing that is hard to talk about. Like, you know how the female body, we go through a lot of changes. Our diet could change us up. It could change us. Our pH gets thrown off sometimes, and so yeah, that would be like probably
Hi, midnight.
something that's a little embarrassing, but shouldn't be.
Hmm.
Yeah. Menopause.
So what about you, lady? What about you, Angel Eyes? What shouldn't be embarrassing, but it is.
I gotta agree with her with the changes in the body, the menopause and the hot flashes.
Hmm. I agree, and I feel like even with periods, it shouldn't be embarrassing, but it is. Like when we leak through our clothes, and when they
Right,
talk about it, and I just feel like it's shouldn't be embarrassing because it's a part of life and it's a part of who we are as women. You
right.
know, so yeah, right, okay. So should a woman should a woman only date a man if she's willing to get with his program? Let's talk about it.
The kind of man that I like to date, yes. I like to get with my man's program. So I wouldn't if I'm not willing to, you know what I'm saying? The kind of guy that I desire, I know I would have to get with his program.
And what is it that you desire?
Strong men, like really strong men. I like dominant,
Hello,
strong
Miss
men.
Divine. Dominant. Okay, that's fair. L said that is fair. Okay, and when you say get with his program, what kind of program? Because you saying that you gonna go along with it. So what if he's not the
Well, the thing
person?
is, I can't just specifically say, but what I'll say is this: is like I expect a man to kind of lead, and so with that, like
But
I
everybody
would have
ain't a
to.
leader. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
thing. Everybody
I
isn't a
wouldn't be with
leader,
a man that couldn't lead. Yeah, yeah,
but we come across
you're
them
right.
all the time,
Hmm.
thinking that
Right.
they a person that can lead, but they really not. Especially so. what do you have to say about that? Like, or what will be your
Oh no,
solution if you come in?
I cut him off at the head. Then I got a next him next next date.
Okay. So, Angel Eyes, what about you? Should a woman only date a man if she's willing to get with his program?
And yeah, if you don't want to be with this program, there's no point in dating them. If this program
Mm,
isn't for you, what's the purpose of dating them?
hmm So, you saying yes? What kind of program, ma'am? Like, are you willing to get with? Like, because like I just said to Miss Lady Black, what if it's not what you want it to be?
So then I wouldn't date them if it's not my program. If I'm
It,
not
it
willing
ain't.
to do the
It's
program.
not your program. Remember, it's his program.
Well, that's it. If it's not a program that I'm willing to put myself into, I'm not
Okay,
going to
there we
date
go.
them.
Okay, okay, okay. Hey, I hear you. So, if you guys just now tuning in, welcome to Adult Talk. I'm your host, Most Sexy to You. We're here every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight, I have my two amazing guests here, which is Lady Black and Miss Angel Eyes. Okay, if you guys here, please answer the questions if you can. If not, it's okay. Put your emojis in the comments if you're here in the building. Um, Lady, I'm gonna go with Miss Angel Eyes. Angel Eyes, have you ever been with a man who's a pleaser?
Yeah.
Okay, he said on the phone. And how was the experience for you?
He was not. He was not.
Like no details, no
He was not.
like it was nice. Okay, Miss Lady Black.
I have once.
And what? How was the experience for you?
Mm, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's nice to have somebody that puts you first. Always
Put you
wants to
first.
make you happy. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
because
it's
it's
good.
like a breath of fresh air when, especially because of us as women always trying to be the pleasers.
Right, right,
And when you come across somebody that's willing to do that for you, it's like you're not used to it. So you like try to control yourself and contain yourself to make sure you
right,
is like not doing the extra, you know.
right.
And we just like it's just a breath of fresh air to be able
No, it
to
really is.
experience someone that's willing to do the things that you are willing to do for them.
Right.
Hmm Um, man, Lady Black, you decided to add a third to the bedroom. Who picks them? The
Wait, you said
man
a
or the
bird.
woman? Yes,
Oh,
a
you talking about like another
third.
woman? A
A
third. Oh, a third.
third.
I thought you said a bird.
I did too.
Uh-uh.
I was like,
A third.
um, um, I don't know. I guess it would be like a together thing, but
Who
more
picks?
likely me. It would be me most likely.
Oh, and why is it gonna be you? Why it can't be him? You feel me? Yeah, let us know. Come on, elaborate. Tell how.
Um,
Tell us.
Look, I think that because I would have to have like I have a certain taste. Like the man is getting his like his little what he wants to do, getting the third in. So at least let me be satisfied with how she looks and how her body looks. Or
Yeah, we know,
I would
but what if he don't want to do that? Are you gonna go along with it or what?
shut up.
I'm
No,
just
I
saying.
think we could pick
Cause
together. We could pick together.
what if he don't want to pick and he already got his person in mind and you don't like that person?
Oh hell no. No, 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 no.
Uh, you
No,
said
we not
no,
playing by
but remember, no, remember you got to get with his program, right?
that.
So I'm just saying, like, throw that out there. We got, it's
Look,
what
look,
you said, man.
she
It's
threw it
what
back. She
you
threw it back.
said. Pass it on
I
back
guess
to you.
okay, look, I guess I would have to consider it. I'd have to consider it.
Okay. What up, King? How you doing? What about Miss Angel Eyes, ma'am? You? What's
If he got somebody in mind and I don't like her, that ain't gonna work too well.
but you know you got to get with his program. You said the same thing. So,
Well, that's not
uh,
the program I want to be with.
but you already in that program. You know what I'm saying? You already then decided that you was gonna be with. This is why I
I
said
mean, maybe
what
I
I
could get to
said in
know
the
the
first place.
girl.
Hmm.
I guess I could try to get to know her. Um,
Okay.
if she's cute, I could go for it. She's cute, and then I'm drunk and everything.
But how do you know it's not a hidden agenda behind it?
Mm,
You know
I
how
could probably
people,
fight.
you know how these men's is now. You know how these men's is. They say one thing, but they do another thing, and then they try to flip it around on you. I'm just saying. So, what you gonna do about that? Hmm.
I mean, if she cute,
I don't want to hear about if she cute. That means it's gonna be an issue. You know what I'm saying? I can't get with that program. I'm just telling you that it won't be good for me. I'm gonna have to decline that because I ain't with it. You know, because I know how I am. I'm gonna be feeling some type of way because I'm gonna be like, oh, you doing this with her too much. Oh, it look like she having too much fun over there. I'm just saying, that's just me. So I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
go
need to
into the
say that too. Like, I
comments.
don't like this.
My man and I, we got a list of boundaries that we make our women listen to before we agree to do anything with her. Okay,
Right.
ironic mercy. Okay, you just that's something that worked for you and that in your partner. You know, y'all have that mutual thing going on, so that's a good thing. But sometimes it's not a mutual thing; it's more of a So that's why I say, so who gets to choose, the man or the woman? Who gets to choose who the third is in the bedroom? Let me know.
I'll choose. It's gonna be one of my friends.
It's gonna be one. Yo, you get to choose. That's what I would think I would do if I was able to. If I agreed to something like that, it would be somebody that I pick, not him, because it's gonna make me feel some type of way. And then on top of that, I just can't do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just ain't gonna be able to do it. I just can't. Even if I'm trying to think about trying to do it, I still can't do it. So I don't know. Thank you. Okay, so Lady Black, a man not receptive to bedroom criticism, are mm, are let's see, are they don't are women? Okay, let me start over with this question. A man not receptive to bedroom criticism, or women just don't communicate them well? Which one? Like the question is,
I
that's the
think that
question.
that's something you had a
A man
question
that's
earlier
not
about.
receptive, a man that's
No,
not receptive to bedroom criticism, or or a woman just don't communicate them well, or we just
so
don't communicate them well.
I think we don't communicate them well. And just like you said, that's some of the conversations that's embarrassing, but that shouldn't be embarrassing because, like, just like I don't want to be tacky, but you know, when she said in that song, F me like this, like, she's telling, like, this is how I like to be screwed. You know what I'm saying? And so
Hmm.
I feel like women should be more vocal about that because you want your partner to satisfy you. Some things he do, you might not like. Or you like this better, and it's not that he's doing a bad job, but he just don't know your body or how to, you know what I mean, what you crave. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think
but
that's
then
one
when
of those
you're,
conversations.
but then at the same time, I wouldn't say that we don't communicate well. I would say they don't listen, because most men don't listen to us women. So then you wonder why a lot of the women aren't communicating, because they're not being able to communicate to the men because they're not listening. They want to listen to what they want to listen to and not what the woman is saying, you know? Because I didn't told plenty of people plenty of times when I in previous situations and told them exactly what's going on, and they did the opposite. So it's like you gotta communicate, or they it's like it's a two-way thing, you know. We're trying to communicate to them, but they need to be willing to listen, just like how they want us to listen. they got to be willing to listen to us just as well as we got to be willing to listen to them. So what about you, Angel Eyes? You did you finish saying what you had to say, Lady Black, about the
Yeah.
question?
No, that was. Mm.
Okay, Miss Angel Eyes, are men not receptive to bedroom criticism, or are women just don't communicate them well?
I think, well, for me personally, it is hard to communicate it.
So you don't communicate, is what you said?
It's hard for me to do that personally.
Oh, so
Because I
if
like to please as well. Like, I don't think about myself.
hmm but at the same time, what you're not thinking about yourself. Um, what about like when it's something that you want them to do more of, you don't say nothing. You're just gonna sit there, not say nothing. Like, oh,
I
this is
say
it
it.
right here,
I
huh?
say it. I do say it. If I want it, I say it.
Okay, because you're saying that you don't communicate it. So I'm like,
Not
it's
all the
some
time. Not
right.
all the
Okay, not when it's needed to be communicated. Okay. Well, if you guys just now tuning in, welcome to Adult Talk. I'm your host, Most Sexy to You. We're here every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tonight, my guests are Lady Black and Angel Eyes. So, Angel Eyes, I'm going to go with you. Is it bad to friend zone a person solely to still receive the benefits of them liking you?
It is.
It
And
is?
that friend may have bigger feelings for you. And it comes with a lot of hurt. I'm actually going through that right now. I'm going through that.
You said
It
it
comes
makes
with a lot of hurt.
it comes with a lot of hurt. Okay, you're gonna have to elaborate on that, Angel Eyes. So
Because
you're saying that if you come, if it's as far as a man, this is or whatever you prefer, it's the opposite sex or whatever you prefer, and they are interested in you, but you're not interested in them in the way that they're interested in you. So how do you handle that? Like that's the question. It's like, is it bad to put that person in a friend zone just because you know that they like you and you want to continue to receive those benefits of them liking you, but
it
you
is
friend
bad.
zone them? Like,
It
is
is
it
bad
okay? And why do you feel that way?
because it causes a lot of hurt, causes a
Mm-hmm.
lot of pain. And if you're with someone else, it can strain your relationship.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm
Strain the
not gonna I'm
relationship.
not gonna go into too much detail. That's kind of personal for me.
Oh, okay. Well, we want to hit no chords over there, you know. Lady Black. So, is it bad to friend zone a person solely to still receive the benefit of them liking you?
Definitely, yeah. I think that that's I don't know. It's just bad intentions. Like just so they can still like if you're honest with the person and you straight up and tell them like, hey, I'm not looking for this. Just honest with them. That's different. But to do it just to reap the benefits and like yeah, that's kind of jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
You
This
got them
is.
all mixed up in the head.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I know, but because it's not. But then, what if it's not an intentional friend zone thing? It's just that you're not. That's not your type. So you can be my friend, but I'm
No,
not
but
trying
even
to
with the
use
question, you
that
said
person.
if I friend zone them, and then I still like you still want to, you did it just to reap the benefits, though. You still want to reap the benefits.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay. But that's for people that be snipe, sneaky and
Yup.
conniving, and
Right.
what I'm saying, like they don't have
Hmm.
conscience. They just do whatever they feel like because they want this. That's what it is.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So yeah. No. Wow, that's crazy. Lady Black, who takes priority, a man's mother or his wife?
His wife.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you feel, and that's what it is. How so? Because you got some men that's not like that.
Hmm. Yeah, no,
So
I
how
know
would you
some men
feel?
that are not like that too.
Hey,
Um,
Mocha Star.
I understand a man that respects and loves his mom, but at the same time, like, when you have a family, like your wife, she comes first now. So I don't know. I don't know how I would handle that situation, to be honest. But
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because you got people that I see it on the internet all the time. They
mm,
have this discrepancies where who's supposed to sit in the front seat, and you know what I'm saying. So how do you handle that, or what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I definitely would address it. I think a lot of times it's the moms. Like me being a woman, I know my place when I'm dealing with my son and his woman. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, sit there and try to fight to act like I'm his man. I mean, his wife or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could deal with that, to be honest. I wouldn't be able to deal with a man that put his mama before the family.
Oh yeah. Yes, that's. I think I agree. So, what about you, Angel Eyes? Go ahead in the comments and say there's no handling the situation. You shouldn't be in that. That's what Swan said. Angel Eyes. Who takes priority, a man's mother or his wife, and why?
It should be the wife, but most times it's the mama in most
Mm,
situations just because that's who had him and all that stuff. So, I mean, you would think that it would be the wife, but when it really comes down to it, it's the mama.
But why is that though? Like, is it? I think it's more because that's a mama's boy, or what? What is the mom doing? And then it's like for the mama to allow it to happen. That'd be crazy.
I think it's just not necessarily a mama's boy. I think it's just that's their mama.
Yeah, but no. Most of the time, it's the ones that's like the mama's boys. That's what I'm trying to get you to, to because real men know that it's the wife comes first. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're living by a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Yay, thank you. Um, you know, um, you got some people that's religion is different. You got people that's live by a certain way. So the woman comes after God, then the woman. You know what I'm saying? Then your kids. But what happens when you come across someone that tries to do that? Let's see. You can still respect your mom, but wife is your family. You and the wife are a unit, right? You become one once you get married. You become one. So your responsibility is to your wife. But most of these men that's married, they're not doing that. They don't care. But they be like, "But that's my mom. But that's my mom."
Exactly.
But it
That's why
don't
I
matter.
said
That's your
that.
mom. I bet
That
you
ain't
when
me.
your mom was married, her husband didn't put his mom before her. So
Period.
you want to keep that energy. Keep that energy. You feel me? So that's how I look. And what do you guys think in the comments? Who comes first, the wife or the mom? Right.
Facts, Sassy.
Right, Sassy. That's for sure what he need to do. I'm gonna be like, guess what? You go sleep with your mom too. Uh huh. Yeah. Real men need to man up when it comes to standing by his wife. Right.
Period.
Oh goodness, yes. Because days out of control. They really are out of control these days. You never know. Okay. Is there a point where reassurance all the time becomes an unhealthy habit? Let's talk about that.
I recently had a conversation with somebody about this. I think it can get
I,
annoying. Yeah.
yes.
Like it's
So
like
we gotta
if
elaborate.
if I tell you what it is, that's what it is. And I don't want to have to constantly be like, no, 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 no. I promise I do like that about you. Oh, I do love that. I know,
Right.
like,
Right. Say it again. I'm just saying. I'm telling you. Say
yeah,
it
it's
again.
like,
It
well,
shouldn't be a
golly.
repeat. Shouldn't be a repeat thing. It should just, you know.
No,
So,
seriously, I do. I think that's definitely annoying.
what it is very so. Especially because it's like if I just said this, why am I having to repeat it? And how someone gonna tell you this, or how you gonna let somebody do this, and then you believe that? And I'm sitting here telling you, like,
Hmm.
like, why do all
Right.
that? So then it becomes an unhealthy habit. Once you start doing it, then it becomes a continuous thing,
Hmm.
right?
Right. Right.
Okay, so Angel Eyes, what do you think about that question? Is there a point where reassurance all the time becomes an unhealthy habit?
Yes, it is. It can get very tiresome because it feels like the person isn't listening to you when you're constantly saying, "Yeah, you're doing this, you're great, all that, you're beautiful, all that stuff." Because obviously the person doesn't have a high self-esteem, so you're constantly complimenting them, but they're not hearing you because they don't love themselves.
Right.
Right. The love of himself, self love. And so then it becomes a them problem.
Pretty
It's,
much.
it becomes a them problem. So, like, I'm just like, I know it's more to it than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but where do it, like, why do it become a problem like that? Why is it that way? Like,
I think some people are just jealous and they need to like, 'cause sometimes jealousy will make people like constantly question. You know what I mean? Um,
the,
but definitely self-love. I do agree with that, Angel Eyes. If you're not a confident person, you're gonna always feel insecure, especially around people that are confident. That makes you even more insecure.
but why? When you yourself, it should not matter. Like, it shouldn't matter
It
what,
shouldn't.
like, it shouldn't, you shouldn't allow what other people got going on, because you don't know what their background is. It just might
Right.
appear to be a certain way, but you don't know what they got going on. Like, it might be, oh, we might be happy. Every time you see the person, you see the good part, but you don't see the bad. You don't know what this person has went through. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get y'all to, but yeah, especially around other
Right.
strong-minded folks. Okay, yeah. So I'm just trying to, like, understand, like, why do it get to that point where you feel a certain way? Like, why do you feel
I
that
don't
way?
I don't feel like that.
What
I'm not
make
that.
people do
Yeah.
that? That's what I want to. What makes people be like that?
They got a job to do on their own. They got to work on self. That's why it's
Yeah,
bad to jump into a relationship when you know you got issues. Deal with your issues first. Come healed, please. Come with confidence, please.
right. If you
Right.
don't love yourself, how can you have someone that's loving you or you love another person?
Uh huh. All right. That makes sense. So, should I'm gonna drop you guys down,
Definitely.
and bring you guys back up after. Okay. All right. Hello, hello, hello.
Well,
How you
hey,
doing, Mr. Talk
I'm
Sick? How
groovy.
you? Good.
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I appreciate the
Uh huh.
opportunity.
Welcome to Adult Talk. So, Mr. Talk Sick, could you tell
Yes.
our viewers a little bit about yourself? What brought you to Tag, and where are you from?
I'm currently in the Bay Area, and I came to Tagged from another app. Someone invited me over here from the B app, BIGO. So I decided to come check it out, and I'm happy to be here. Yes, Callie
Oh,
here, no doubt. But I'm a language
oh,
artist, and I just like to play around with words and stuff like that. Yay,
oh.
area! You already know. Sorry.
Yay area!
Yo.
I'm also from the Bay Area. That's what's
Okay.
up.
That's why I knew we was gonna get
Hey,
along swimmingly. You know what I'm saying?
you
We cut from
know,
the same cloth. You feel me?
that's that bass stuff. That's that bass stuff.
No
Okay.
doubt. No doubt.
Well, welcome to Adult Talk, and I'm going to give you the floor.
All right. Well, since you had such powerful women this evening, and will continue to have as soon as gone, I wanted to do something to really show my affection to women in general. And by the way, most sexy, y'all, for top badge. You know what I'm saying? 2 nickels for top badge. You know what I'm saying? L the drug for top badge. Okay, let me stop with the shameless plugs and get on with this. Let's go. Look, y'all can't tell me nothing. Anyone denying relying on a woman must not have a belly button. Either that or they're not in their right mind. They were tethered together to one by an umbilical lifeline. I was assigned this topic for me to write rhymes, so I jotted down a few notes while getting high at nighttime. I sat home alone to write a poem on my own about double X chromosomes, more commonly known as women, in which we're all similar in the beginning before male genitalia started shifting into something different. But listen, I won't go into details, but humans are mammals and mammals start life as females. This is from the time we embryos. If you need proof, tell me so, and I'll be happy to let you know. When second guess, I suggest it's best to learn why men have nipples on our chests. Those who agree say yes. Of course he's right. Not only are women our prototypes, they're also our source of life. We're all born out of water from somebody's daughter, despite if they partner with our biological fathers. So it's no bother as an author to offer my tribute when we owe them our lives, which is not up for dispute. So get used to the truth, because no one is stopping me. In marriage laws, a wife was her husband's property. So when a father gave a bride to the groom, a transfer of ownership had been assumed. That's how objects of desire can be acquired. A bridesmaid if hubby's inspired to buy her. Patriarchy and misogyny from Adam and Eve in Genesis throughout Bible sentences can be seen whether or not you're a feminist. So what's worse? Eating forbidden fruit first or seducing Adam to do it? So all us who came after were cursed. There was an African woman called Lucy, and I truly admit that name is used loosely. For those who wonder who's she, excuse me, the first human on 2 feet. Now, because this is a fact, we must all be descendants of a woman who was black. But the plot was for black family separation since way before we got to the plantations. So Buck's been subject to death and incarceration. So Queens were the foundation that actually raised our nation, often single-handedly. Let me speak candidly. That's love and a service to humanity. But my black sisters deal with double jeopardy because racism and sexism are bad enough separately, but still they rise, and that'll be their legacy. So I tip my hat to them, respectfully. In my observations, ladies are half the world's population, but overall get less payments for the same occupations as men. Unless someone can make it make sense, fixing gender inequality is a moral obligation. Women are treated like second-class citizens. If silence equals consent, then we're guilty by witnessing. We either speak against it or else can't claim we're innocent, and I trust my praise for them is crystal clear now that I'm finishing. So, that was one to go out for my lady friends out there, and this is for all of you in general. When it gets down to the wire, I'd be a liar to say I didn't want to inspire you to reach higher. Outdo who you admire and own all you desire. If I could light the fire under the masses as is, we'd advance society to outlast this madness. It's to our advantage to have this established, but our advancement is not the fastest. The fact is it passes slower than molasses. But to improve the world we live in, begin within, with what you were given. Ask questions and be willing to listen, because you are exactly who we've been missing. So tell yourself while under a spell that it'll be hard as hell, but all will end well. And if that doesn't ring a bell, remember while learning to walk, you fell. But got up more times than you stumbled. We can all improve, which should keep us humble. If you drop the ball, pick up the fumble. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. Either you win or you learn. If you fail forward, change up next turn. Pushing ahead is the main concern. If it's really something you yearn, that fire of desire will still burn. Quitters never win, winners never quit. So give it all you got, blood, sweat, tears, spit. Allow me to be the first to admit, once you taste success, you'll always chase that first hit. So give thanks and gratitude. We hear your words and feel your attitude, and that includes when you're in a bad mood or sometimes just acting mad or rude. And I've always been a fan of touching someone's heart before asking for a hand. If people understand the compassion in your plan, they're more likely to do what they can. I would never suggest you settle for less than the best, but must confess that I should address that you become the type of person who would have you impressed and don't plan to rest even after that success. Always remember this fact. Life's 10% what happens and 90 how you react. So stay on track and keep folks' dignity intact. If you give them respect, you'll get it back. But leaving life to fate is overrated. Opportunities don't happen, they're actually created. Growth and envy are usually related, so as you succeed, expect to be hated. Strive for goals out of reach, not out of sight. If you only live once, please try to get it right. Not every battle is really worth the fight, and never be afraid to take flight to new heights. Balance, order, harmony, and rhythm. When things go wrong, do not go with them. Seize opportunities to gain more wisdom and stay open minded in your belief system. Learn from the mistakes you've been making. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. If people's confidence in your integrity is shaken, you'll be left behind like outgrown snakeskin. And hard work has its rewards. So be so good you can't be ignored. Your true talents must be explored, and there's no way you can go overboard. So know yourself by interviewing more. If opportunity doesn't knock, then build yourself a door. Network relationships and establish rapport to prepare for what the future has in store. The road to success is always under construction, so dazzle who you meet with your first introduction. Try to avoid being easily sucked into pessimistic views and petty corruption. Because the only thing we should be concerned with is living our life's purpose before we short circuit. It may not be simple, just know that it's worth it, and start right now. This moment is perfect. As procrastination increases, motivation lessens. Listen and learn life's lessons while you're in my presence. After I'm done, I'll answer your questions, but now pay attention to the suggestions. Not all is a piece of cake. Don't trust the easy way. Time is money, not to be wasted. Why delay? Seize the day. Pay no mind to what negative people say. Spectators without game don't even play. Dreams are goals and they require actions. Momentum will gain once you have traction to exceed your expectations beyond satisfaction. You played it safe. Now let's get it cracking. We're each designed to be one of a kind. If you don't mind a daily grind and refuse to cry and whine, find your light and let it shine. Bring insight to the blind. You know the vibe. Be chief of your tribe. You were meant to thrive while alive, not just survive. You hear the voice inside this audible telling you you're unstoppable. Overcome obstacles because anything is possible. I can't make this any clearer. The only one responsible is right there in the mirror. So face this. Self-reflection is courageous. Scratch greatness off your wait list. We all have a gift to give, so take the initiative. The main mission is to live how you wish to live. Take heed to these words before I leave. I don't use gimmicks or have tricks up my sleeve. Whatever the mind conceives can be achieved, but you must have faith in yourself. Trust and believe. You have what it takes. I refuse to be fake, so expect to make mistakes. But don't let errors become heartaches. Be driven, all gas, no brakes. Like a bike, to keep balanced, you must move ahead. It's been said to leave a legacy when you're dead. You don't want to have regrets when you're on your deathbed, so realize your potential. That's why you've been bred. I am toxic. I hope that resonates with y'all. I'm just preaching to the choir. Peace and blessings to everyone. Thanks again.
That was awesome. Hey. That was good. All right, ladies. That was dope. Thank you, Lady Black and Angel Eyes. Mm-hmm. Why not? There we go. Hey, that was so good. I loved it. You guys, that was awesome. Thank you, Mr. Toxic. I really enjoyed that. Just open your mind. It's
Right.
like, I loved it. I loved it. All right, Miss Lady Black. Have you ever dated a cheap man? And what was the cheapest thing he did?
Girl, I married a cheap man. No,
Okay.
I can't think of the cheapest thing he did, but he's definitely very frugal. But I can't think of the cheapest thing.
You gotta remember, you
Uh,
dated somebody that was cheap, and what was the cheapest thing they done for you?
um, I don't know. I can't really call something specific. But he was just very cheap. He didn't like to spend spend money.
Um, what about you, Miss Angel? Angel Eyes?
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Have you ever dated the cheap man, and what was the cheapest thing he ever gave?
No, no, no.
Oh, you know, okay.
I'm not cheap.
Do you care about what people think about you?
I say I don't, but I think I do.
You said what?
I say I don't, but I do in a way.
Oh, okay. How so?
Let things affect me too much. What people say.
Hmm. What about you, Lady Black? Do you
I
care
only
what people
care
think about you?
only the people that I care about. I care about what they think of me. But people I don't know and don't care, like, I don't give a damn how they feel about me.
Right. Yeah. It's important. Your character is important. All right. Cheap is always bad. Sassy say yes. Sometimes her character is important. Her character. Okay. I feel like I don't really care what people think, but I do at some times. Like, like I just want to know, but I don't. If that makes sense.
That's how I am.
Because it really don't. What bothers me most is the people that I know. That would bother me. The ones that I know, but the ones that I don't know, it don't bother me. Sometimes I be like, and then I get to the point where I don't care, or where I'm like, you know what, it's whatever. Some because it's like I'm tired of this, and then it's just like, you know what, forget it.
Right, right. But I
It's
do like, even to piggyback
always
off of
bad.
what Sassy said, I do care about how I represent myself.
Yes, me too. That's what is most important about we represent, how people see me. That's most important to me, how you see me. Like, you don't see me out here doing certain stuff, so don't listen or don't expect to see that things that people will tell you because you ain't gonna see it. You know, like
Right,
somebody told you I was out here shaking some. That ain't true.
right,
So, you know
right,
what I'm saying? Right. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Like when you know that it ain't true. Like you ain't never seen me do that. So why would I do it now?
right,
So
right.
that's how I feel about it. Um, if you what is that? So we live in a world of cancel culture. Are you afraid to speak your mind on social media?
Absolutely.
Can you give example?
So, like, I feel like I might have certain beliefs or certain things that I can't speak about because you don't want to offend people or hurt anybody's feelings. So, certain things you just rather keep quiet about. You know what I mean? So,
Right. What about you, Angel Eyes?
I think like I used to not be afraid, but like with a lot of the stuff that's happened, like with certain people in our race, I'm just gonna say it, Sandra Bland and other African Americans, it does
Mm-hmm.
make you think like probably shouldn't post that because I don't want to be the next one.
Mm-hmm. You talking about posting what? Just
You
is
know, I
that?
mean, I still support some Black Lives Matter, but you kind of think like, is this a good idea to post this with the area I live in? Is this
Oh, okay.
that's the type of thing that you got to think about? Is this
Mm-hmm. Hello, girl. So do it like, so like I think I understand what you're saying. Um, I don't know. I think more so if someone is I'm trying to get my words together. Like I feel like if it's something that because right now everything that's bad is good, everything good is bad, and it's like the way you put yourself out there, you can't just say certain things because then it's like gonna backfire on you. So
Hmm.
I understand where you're coming
But
from, where it's a where you be afraid, but if you know who you serve, then you shouldn't be afraid. You know, if you know what I'm saying? Because he said, don't be afraid. That's what he told us.
come
Don't be
on,
afraid.
come
So
on.
I'm not going to be afraid. Okay. So he said, no weapon formed against us shall prosper, you know. So you got to listen. And you believe that, then you good. But if you got, I got one more question. So, Lady Black, true or false? A man shouldn't court a woman if he's not interested in a relationship.
I guess that depends on their agreement. She might not be interested in a relationship also, so it's fine. I don't know. I just feel like that's up to them, like on the agreement.
Um, a man shouldn't court a he should not court a woman if he's not interested in a relationship. Is that true or
Uh,
false?
False. I'll say false
Okay, you say false. And why do you say false?
because they can have a certain
It's not a
arrangement. Like
they.
she might not
It's
want
not
to
a
do that.
they. It's not a they. It's not a they. It's about a man. It's not a they.
This is
So it's not an
he could be
arrangement where
courting her if he's courting her to get to know her. Like he might not
that's
be
what
looking
I'm
for a
saying.
relationship. Yeah.
Exactly. So ain't no
Mm.
such thing as courting somebody if it's not a relationship. You know, when you courting somebody, you're courting to go towards marriage. It's leading towards something. He
I don't know.
shouldn't
It's
be
just a.
trying to.
It's just a. Yeah.
I feel like if that's not really what you want, you shouldn't be doing it because I know plenty of men that done it and they're not doing it. So that's what the question is: should he do it or should he not do it? You saying false, but why
Mm.
do you say false? You understand what I'm saying? Like, because the question
I get the
is,
question. Yeah.
oh, okay, so
Yeah. No, I
you
get the
still
question.
say false?
I still say false.
Okay. What
Yeah.
about you, Angel Eyes?
Um, he shouldn't do it, so that would be false, right? He should not
Right.
do it.
True. Yeah, he shouldn't do it. True.
That like Sassy said, don't waste the time.
Right. It's like wasting time because I know that a lot of us ladies that's what we desire. We want something that's going to lead towards marriage. And if that's not the same path that you're trying to take, why indulge with this person? Because you got people that do it because they want to do what they want to do to get what they want, you know, and it ain't fair because that's and then it's like with us ladies when we thinking that they want the same things as us, but they don't, and then we the ones that get the blame for it. Oh, you should have never chose them. You should have been paying attention, or you should have been this, and you shoulda, woulda, coulda. You get it? So yeah. Well, Lady Black, could you tell our viewers when they can catch you, how they can catch you, and how often they can catch you?
I normally stream every day, and it's about 10 p.m. Pacific, and I'm on into the early morning. So, yeah.
Okay, make sure you guys fave Lady Black. Anything coming up? Any exciting for you? You got anything going? Or you just
Honestly, yeah, you know me, I'm just having fun on the app. I don't have anything like set, but yeah, no, I just like to vibe out, chill, have good conversation.
yes? Okay. Well, thank you for being a part of Adult Talk, Lady Black.
Thank you for having me.
Right, Miss Angel Eyes. Could you tell our viewers when they can catch you, how they can catch you, how often they can catch you?
I stream during the day, but I am going to stream after the show a little bit.
Hmm.
And I am also in, I do wheels in my stream, one for a jet, one for a carpet, one for a spice beast. I'm also August 20th. I am in the Elements of Beauty with Siren. So
Hmm.
make sure y'all fave her up. Fave me, of course, too. And that's pretty
Yes, man.
much it, man. Thank you for having
Okay.
me.
Thank you for being a part of Adult Talk. Okay, I appreciate you. Um, so you guys, Um, all right. So I have some announcements for the week with what's happening with the Scouts. Okay. Mondays, we have Geeked Out with Casper at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Tuesday, we got a new time for what was all known as How to Bag a Baddie, which is now Modern Day Bay. It is at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is featured, you guys. Make sure you guys check in with LD Drug. Okay? On Wednesdays, we have Sports for Kings and Queens in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Vendetta, and on August 16th he's gonna start doing it at night, and that's gonna be at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 1. On Thursdays, you got Susie B with Bingo Night. You guys, make sure y'all hit Susie BL with a fave. She's the second bubble of the stream. Make sure y'all check in with her with the Bingo Night, and she also do puzzle trivias every day if you follow her on IG. On Thursday nights, you have Beyond the Badge with Diamond Supply at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys check in with him as well. And on Fridays, we got a new time. We got Sassy Red, who does So Amazing on Fridays. And that is at, I believe, 6 p.m., if I'm not mistaken. And you have Karaoke's new time. It used to be on Sundays, but now it's on Fridays with 2 Cents. And that is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Saturdays, you got Chico with 2 Cents, Sassy Red, Demi Goddess. You guys make sure y'all check in with him on Saturdays. And that is at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's all for what's happening with the Scouts. I would like to thank everybody that showed up tonight and came to see Adult Talk. Make sure you guys hit the top 3 bubbles of the stream, favorite them. Everybody favorite each other, and thank you for being a part of Adult Talk. So make sure you guys, if you're interested in being on the show, please hit me with a fave. Follow my Adult Talk IG page. I also have my regular main page, which is Most Sexy to You. If you're interested in being a guest or a performer, please hit my inbox up and let me know. And you guys, I thank you and appreciate you for tuning in to Adult Talk.